In today's video, we'll give you the scariest experience through the capturing of trail cams. Starting with the first one we have is Bigfoot. Bigfoot, sometimes known as a Sasquatch, is a legendary ape-like creature that lives in the forests of North America. For many, the cryptid known as Bigfoot dates all the way back to the early 19th century, but it has been a fixture of American and Canadian legend for much longer than that. Most people are aware of the cryptid and the numerous sighting reports, but regrettably most of these are only hearsay, and to this day there is still no conclusive confirmation of the existence of Bigfoot. At first glance, the trail cam footage appears to be nothing more than a picturesque vista of snow-covered forests. In contrast, a few seconds later, an ape-like figure walks into view, and despite the camera mounted on one of the trees in a different view, continues walking until it disappears into the forest. The video is fairly grainy, but it might be one of the countless video clips, photographs, and claims that prove Sasquatch exists. The second is a largish cat. Neil Brackley got the photo from his parents. It shows a largish cat crossing a bridge in Franklin County late at night on August 15. As is almost always the case when we show you a trail camera photo or video that isn't very clear, there were a lot of different ways to look at what we saw. Most of you thought it was a Canada lynx, but a few of you thought it was a bobcat. Some people have said it's a mountain lion. The dark and shadows, the fact that it's hard to tell how big the animal is, and the fact that you can't see its tail all make it harder to tell what it is, especially if you haven't seen it before. Many people say they have seen a puma in Maine or know someone who has, so it makes sense that the idea of a mountain lion sighting struck a chord. This is definitely something to think about more. A lot of people are skeptical about the idea that mountain lions could live in Maine, which is understandable. Their point of view is supported by the fact that there is almost no physical or visual proof that the cats are there. Third on our list is bear messing with chicken coop. In this video, you can see a black bear walking around the backyard. He first looked around to make sure no one was there, then he did what he had to do, which was to rob the chicken coop. He slowly walked around, sniffed, and then tried to get them out. The bear tried to claw and chip at the wooden coop, but he didn't know that the camera had a built-in alarm system. When the alarm went off, the bear was able to get away without hurting the chicken coop. Fourth, we have is South Louisiana trail camera picks up unknown animal. If you hunt deer or own or rent your land, you probably have at least one trail camera set up. How do you respond? Every day before your next hunt, you check that thing to see what's around your stand, and in some cases what's eating from your feeder. Those of us who fit the above description has definitely seen some cool things, like big bucks with straps. And if you live in the South, you've probably seen a bobcat in a freeze frame before. But sometimes you get pictures back that make you think, this can't be real. Yes, that is a coyote with a deer's parts in its mouth. Every once in a while, someone gets a picture or video of something that can't be explained, and that just happens to the people who run Southern Boys Outdoors, who are friends of ours. They were kind enough to put the mysterious picture on their Facebook page. We won't tell you anything else about it, except that it was taken in Albany, Louisiana. Next on our list is the mystery of clown trail camera pictures. The picture from the trail camera showed what looked like a clown coming up to the camera to get a better look. A trail camera, also called a game camera, took a picture of a clown in the woods. In the second picture taken with the trail camera, the clown was right in front of the camera. The pictures are from before 2010 or from that year. Also, they had nothing to do with the supposed sightings of clowns in 2016 that made the news. They also look older than most of the other clowns seen on trail cameras online. It's possible that they were meant to be funny at first. Maybe the person in the pictures was dressed up for Halloween and decided to take pictures that looked scary. It's also possible that someone went into the woods dressed as a scary clown. Sixth we have is mystery of paranormal creatures. This picture, said to be paranormal, was taken in the woods by a trail camera with technology similar to what is called night vision in movies. It seems to show a figure about the size of an adult person standing straight up. It is not clear when the picture was taken, but it looked like it came from before October 2014. Moving on, next is the Anderson Creek Fire. The Anderson Creek Fire was a wildfire that started on Tuesday, March 22, 2016, in Woods County, Oklahoma, and raged for over a week. It was named after the creek that it burned through. The wildfire destroyed a total of 620 square miles of prairie and cow grazing land, the majority of which was located in Kansas, the state that is geographically located the closest to where the fire started. It was the wildfire that caused the most damage in Kansas's entire history. No human beings were hurt as a result of the fire. it was responsible for the deaths of livestock and caused damage to homes, buildings, and fences. The video was captured by boss buck feeders who happened to put a trail camera in the woods. The trail camera often switches to infrared mode, so the picture is black and white. The next one we have is white deer. Dennis Money, the president of Seneca White Deer, recently set up his Browning trail camera in Seneca County at the former Seneca Army Depot. Money not only got videos of regular brown-colored deer, but also of the famous all-white deer at the depot. About 90 white deer live at the old Seneca Army Depot. The about 90 deer that are all white are not albinos. They are leucistic, which means that their hair has no color, but their eyes are normal brown color. Along with deer, there are many other animals on the land, such as wild turkeys. Money's trail camera shows that deer and wild turkeys get closer to each other than some might think. Number 9 is an albino turkey caught on trail cam. The next trail is of albino turkey. The albino turkey is an extremely rare find in the jungles of the world. It is estimated that they can be found no more than once in 100. Number 10 is deer antlers falling off. You've seen the velvet of moose come off, but in this video, a deer's antlers literally come off its head. Take a good look at the video since it shows what happened very rapidly. The event was filmed in Ottawa, which is located in the province of Ontario in Canada. The deer had already lost one of its antlers earlier this year, as you can see, leaving him with only the right one. At first he was standing steady, but as he shook his head, his remaining antler suddenly just fell to the ground. Because it happened so suddenly, even the deer itself was terrified and bolted away when it heard his antlers beating on the ground. It is normal for deer to lose their antlers once a year, but they grow back quickly, especially after testosterone levels have returned to normal. While camping, what if instead of bears and bugs, you came across some interesting cats? Not just any regular cats, but the land's kings themselves. Do you believe a simple tent would keep you safe from these ferocious hunters? Well, it appears to be fairly successful. Just have a look at this video. A man was sleeping inside his tent when suddenly this large male lion appeared and approached the tent, alarming the man even more. So when he noticed 2 additional lionesses surrounding him and digging through his belongings, one of them was fairly busy tearing into the second tent. Anyone would panic if he was surrounded by these big cats, but as you can see, the lions are merely interested, and it's pretty funny how the lion's claw got trapped on the tent, and he panicked for a second, not knowing how to free his claw, much like a house cat. In situations like this, it's important not to draw attention to yourself and keep quiet, as this man did. If your curiosity gets the best of you, swiftly run back inside your tent and zip it up for extra security, but truly, this man had the most exciting camping trip of his life. So this was all about the strangest things captured on the trail cam. And if you liked today's video, then do check out more videos like this on our channel. Also do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more updates.